We are back. 2026 Big Ten Volleyball Media Day continuing. Our focus turns to the Indiana Hoosiers. An unreal season in 2025 with 25 wins, most by the program in the NCAA era. This year, Hoosiers will play 9 teams that finished in last year's final AVCA poll as ranked teams. That means the competition level gets even tougher, and those challenges are never going to be turned away by head coach Steve Aird. Steve, welcome in. So excited to have you back. I know you are not going to rest on 2025, but you're also not going to sneak up on anybody anymore, and I think you and this program are well aware of that.
Yeah, incredible year. Incredibly proud of how far we've come. You know, when I took the job, they had 1 conference win. So it's taken time, and it's been a collection of really good staff, really good players, working hard year after year to just try to stack good days and good wins. Very, very blessed to be at the helm and just with a great group of kids, excited to go.
How do you and your staff balance looking back on 2025 and the success, and you want the returning players to have the confidence that they built last year, and also understanding that what you did in 2025 doesn't mean much once the ball goes in the air the first time in 2026?
Yeah, I think it's got to start from the top and just say, hey, listen, like, you know, the car windshield's bigger than the rear view, right? So for us, it's explaining to the team, we're proud of what we've done, but it wasn't the Super Bowl. You know, I think there's still a lot of growth. We were really young, a lot of key players at young positions. We moved on some incredible talent. They've gone and played pro and did amazing things, but the core of the group is here. It's strong. Recruiting has gone really, really well. There's a lot of optimism and a lot of passion and faith within the group. And you're a good coach when you got good players. So the good news is we got a good group.
But you have to bring in those good players. And so I'm curious for you and your staff, how much has that aspect of it changed, whether it's the traditional high school recruiting and walking into gymnasiums and the reception that you get, or whether it's going into the transfer portal, or perhaps even transfer portal players reaching out to you before you reach out to them?
Yeah, you know, I still think you build a program through high school players. We're a program that develops talent. We've brought in kids who either different positions or have played various roles, who have gone on and played professionally. And we've sent them on to be able to have great professional careers. That's something that we hang our hat on, is that we think if a player comes to us, we can develop them not only as a player, but as a human, and they leave better than when we found them. I think there'll always be interest from the transfer market. I think that, you know, in this day and age, it's balancing the cap and trying to figure out roster space. And it's not dissimilar than what football and basketball are doing. I think just looking at it as a true CEO and trying to figure out how all the parts fit together. But I got great help. I've got a great staff. We've got a great core, great leadership in the locker room. So it's not a one-person thing. It takes a village. And Indiana's been great the whole way, top down. So.
What's this program most excited about as 2026 gets set to tip off?
You know, I think probably we've gone up a level in preseason scheduling. You know, gone are the days where you try to run the gauntlet early and then hope to win some matches in the Big Ten. I think we've proven we can play. We can compete with anyone in the country. I really like the challenges that we put in front of the players. You know, it's a dedicated group of young people who want to do some big things, and you got a group that's tight and competes hard together, and they have a competitive spirit. You can pick off some people and have a great year.
And you're returning, obviously, a ton of talent as well. You did mention that you lose some players over the last couple of years, not just last year as well. But you had 2 members of the All-Big Ten freshman team. I know Jaden is with us today. She returns. It was, in some ways, contributions from younger players that really helped you guys reach that next level. And then that gives not just those younger players, but all those players surrounding them and returning for another year, that extra level of confidence that you'll need.
I agree, but it's about building a program. So what I don't want to do is every single year, it's one every 8 years, 10 years, you have a great year. You know, the goal was to build a program that was relevant nationally and get to the point where even though the baking, you know, the bottom rack, middle rack, top rack, the people move on, the young kids, we started 5 and 6 freshmen last year at times, and they all had great contributions. We brought in good players. Recruiting's gone really well. So we want to develop into a top 25 program that every single year has a shot at getting into the tournament and making a run. And it's hard. It's been a lot. It's taken me a little bit longer than Coach Signetti with football, but I'm still incredibly proud of how we've done it.
I think that's a pretty tough comparison to make, Steve. I think everybody in every sport is trying to figure out that secret sauce, and I think it's a little bit harder than Coach Sig has made it look. You do lose 2 of the 3 top point scorers from last year's program. So when you and the staff go into the offseason, what's your process in terms of assessing needs and addressing needs?
Yeah, I don't think you replace an Avery Tatum or a Candela. Those are elite talents. But, for us, the philosophy is really simple. We want to play hard and we want to play fast. The play hard component is just an homage to my mentor, Russ Rose, who the teams just outcompeted you and outworked you, and it was will over skill. The play fast has been something we've wanted to do for the last few years, and every single year the talent in the gym gets better and the systems get a little bit tighter. But the speed at which we play, we want to dictate terms. We want to make it a challenging team to compete and scout against. So, we're getting closer, but that's the mantra. We want to play hard, we want to outwork you, and we want to play fast and apply pressure.
What's the toughest part about playing fast? Because when it goes well, it goes really well. But as you well know, when you play fast and things don't go well, it can go sideways in a hurry.
Well, I think it begins and ends with setting. And, we have one of the best setters in the country who we're thrilled that she's developing and keeps getting better, won a silver medal this summer with her national team in Serbia. The first touch has to be good, and then there's got to be a commitment from the group to believe in it. So as a head coach, you say, this is how I want to play. We're not going to out Nebraska. We're not going to out Wisconsin. What we had to do is kind of be different and play differently, and we're committed to doing that. And listen, I don't care what the sport is. You cover them all. If it's football, if it's basketball, if it's hockey, it's speed. Speed kills. So it's something we're very, very intentional about. We spend a lot of time training, and we've gotten pretty darn good at.
You say you don't want to, or you can't out Nebraska, out Wisconsin. Are you getting close to people looking at your program and thinking we can't out Indiana?
We don't think that internally. I mean, we certainly, for me, fear is a great tailwind, right? You have a great year and you're looking at the pressure of, can you do as well? Can you keep pushing? So we haven't arrived in my mind. We're not taking the victory lap. We're still a team that most of the top teams in the conference expect to beat. And we still have a chip on our shoulder. We're hunting. I don't feel like we've gotten to a point where people are like, oh, we're not going to win that match. Most people think they can pick us off. And the belief in the locker room, belief of the staff is really what matters to me. All the rankings and outside noise is what it is. I mean, last year I think we were picked 11th in the conference and finished 13th in the country.
That's exactly right. You don't think that you were picked 11th in the conference and finished 13th in the entire nation. This year, the league finishes in a much different fashion. We have the conference tournament for the first time ever. It's in Fishers. It's going to be nationally televised. It is expected to be sold out. Your thoughts on the league adding a tournament for the first time ever?
I've been wanting to do it for a decade. I've been in the room with the head coaches for a decade trying to champion it. I just think it's the best conference in the country, and we should be pushing the envelope across the board. Commissioner Petitti's really, really bright guy. I think he understands how this works. His staff has been great. The Big Ten cares a great deal about the sport. And I think that area geographically is going to be a home run. I mean, the number of high school and club and fantastic volleyball people within a few hour drive is immense. And for the top teams will travel and fans will travel. So we're proud to be a small part of hosting it. Indiana as a state is a fantastic volleyball state. And, we hope to play well, punch our ticket to that, and see if we can do some damage while we're there.
And getting better and better, and obviously your program a big part of why the state of Indiana becoming more and more popular in terms of women's college volleyball. Indiana head coach Steve Aird, looking forward to watching you and your team in 2026.
Thanks.